Why not? Just why not? It's today. Why not?
Why not? It's today.
All right, I got notes up there. Chat, fuckery, guess the scene, preparedness.
There's no one in the chat?
We'll see. We'll get there. Usually they don't. If they come in and they see us, we're not talking. They don't even want anything to do with us.
People are talking over here.
Nah, that was me testing it out earlier. Oh. Just don't even look at those things.
I can't see it anyways. I'm looking right at the fucking webcam.
Look here.
I can't see that either.
Look here now. Yeah, like Snoke.
This one's bent.
Look here now.
You dropped it.
Yeah, I know. It's just a filter. The mic's down here.
Yeah, it's bent.
Okay, kids.
Listen.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
There has been an awakening.
We're not going anywhere. Am I recording?
Felt it.
Ooh.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Sometimes I try too hard. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy Rogue Squadron Podcast.
Jesus. I'm
Now that
Commander Cody.
I was Mopar.
I was going to say, you rolled into that shit hard. What are you doing? What are you feeling?
I wanted to test everybody's speakers and or headphones and or earbuds.
I'm just going to turn that part down so that whatever you said doesn't matter.
Good day, Galaxy. Good day, Galaxy. Rogue Squadron Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and girls and women and Twi'lek.
And droids. Appreciate it. Wookiees, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We don't have subtitles for the Wookiees. I'm sorry. But
Twi'leks. I hate when people, I think Butterclone calls them Twi'leks.
Oh, yeah?
It triggers me. That's worse than AT-AT.
I was just going to ask you that. You think it is worse?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Twi'leks.
Twi'leks. You also get pissed about the Kashyyyk and Kashyyyk, right?
It's Kashyyyk.
It's either or. This is like, why? It's not an argument.
It's well, because I think Mace says Kashyyyk. So I always go by that. But Bastila and KOTOR calls it Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk, Manan, Korriban. These four planets.
Alderaan.
Most of the rain.
All those work. It's all the same thing.
We're going to be getting into our beer review. We've got some...
goodness.
Well, we got some Iowa beer. We're still getting through what one of the patrons, Mr. Dick Full, sent us. Handy bags.
Dick full of handy sneakers.
Handy sneaker bags. He sent us stuff from his local... which is Iowa.
Yeah.
This is Oskaloosa, Iowa.
We had the dinosaur one last week, and now we have the other one for this week. I can't remember what the name of the other one was.
I don't remember.
And we had 3 of dems and 2 of these, and we had a guest last week, so it's perfect. Perfect quantities.
So let's just jump into the beer review here.
You thinking?
Yeah. If you guys are fans of the show, you guys can become patrons.
If you want.
And just head on over to Patreon and look us up, Rogue Squadron Podcast, and we've got many different tiers. One of them involves a giveaway. You automatically get put into our patron WhatsApp group, which we just nonstop yell at each other. Some days it's quiet, but some days most of us are hungover and no one feels like talking. So,
but every day people aren't sharing clickbait and shitting on each other. So it's a good thing.
It is a good time, and most of the people in there become friends, and you guys can game together. Or if Commander and I are not familiar with a bunch of shit because we have limited access and knowledge compartments, the other guys might know. So I'm just saying.
Most of the time they do. I mean, we don't really claim to be a news show. I'd say Star Wars fans really don't come here for new information. So it's usually the guys in the chat and girls in the chat that are sharing the updates with us.
Yeah. One Star Wars Savage, Mr. Shinobi. Yeah. We love bouncing stuff off of him because he's very knowledgeable, and we're happy to have him.
Yeah.
We do have a couple new patrons.
Yeah, we actually chatted with them on the Zoom call last week.
Yep. So
Matt Salvatore and FedEx, and I don't know his real name, and somebody else. I can't recall. I apologize.
Yeah. So it's fun. Just if you're fans of the show, you can head on over there and check it out.
Yep.
We do some extra small stuff for those guys and girl. We do have one. No, 2. One.
Well, yeah, 2, but Nicole's not in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's good for her health. For your health. All right, let's just pop this open. I'm done.
Go for it. I already done poured mine and everything. Man.
What's up, Roll Farm Boy, who's live with us? Star Wars Canon Podcast is live with us. This is a party, guys.
I apologize. I'm like breathing into this thing. I'm
Cheers.
I'm trying to be aware of it, but sometimes I just want to like.
Beware of it. Be wary of it.
I'm sorry. I try not to, but sometimes I don't back away. You know what I'm saying? All right. So we ran through this a little bit. You called it Yoga Poser.
Yoga Poser, Pale Ale.
From Iowa. I love the name of this brewery, No Coast Brewery.
No coast, no tsunamis, no pirates, no sharks.
Get it? Because
no
it's
tsunamis.
Iowa. It's in the middle of the goddamn country.
No coast. I get it.
Not East Coast, not West Coast.
This is undercoast.
It has a poem on it. I will not read that. I will say it has Cascade and Citra dry hop, which is pretty cool.
We like Cascades.
ABV is something. Can I find it?
6% right on the front there on the bottom.
Very nice. Yep. So we got two tall boys.
Two tall boys. Where the hell's Carlos? San Diego? Carmen.
I
San
think he's wondering why he's not in the chat yet. He'll be here. He's usually on the Facebook Live. Ring the drinking bell.
Drinking bell. Cheers. Wow, that was a terrible ring. All right, Yoga Poser. Cheers to this.
Smells good.
Cheers to you guys.
Weakest, poorest excuse for a cheers of my life, and that's mostly
There
my
we
fault. I'll own it. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, wow, baby.
Very nice.
That's good. That's very good. Yoga Poser, No Coast. You're killing it. The new age of beer. It says this. First of all, you gotta learn how to use your colors. Why would they put? Why'd they put print?
That's some not good branding.
They
right
put
there.
orange text on an orange can. It's just slightly darker than the rest of it.
Only the true fans see that. You know what I'm saying?
Hidden
It's like an
messages.
Easter egg.
It's in the scripts.
Beer can Easter egg. You know what I'm saying?
Beer scripture. This is very good. I'm wholeheartedly excited to continue sipping on this. Yoga Poser is very good. Pale ale. What are your thoughts?
Thoroughly enthused by this beverage.
This is saying a lot because I was hungover this morning, and beer is the last thing I want right now. But this is very good. This
So
is extremely
it
good.
needs a 4.
Honestly,
There needs to be a special hangover
When there's a-
rating system.
when it's drinkable on a hangover day, you know you did something special.
So that means the entire time we're at Celebration, we're going to have to be very particular with our beers. Yeah.
Very particular.
Because it's going to be a non-stop onslaught of everything.
What's up, Jakota? Jakota Dones.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
I saw you yell in the chat about new ink. It's not really new. You probably saw this on my wrist. This is from like last October though. So I didn't mean to ignore you. So I just wanted to clarify that. I need to get a new tattoo before Celebration and then probably get one at Celebration.
Yeah, there was a local guy that I really wanted to get it done with, and he's fucking booked like until next year. And it's like, all I'm trying to do
That
is
sucks.
yeah, it's really cool. He doesn't do sketches beforehand. He sketches it on you,
Oh, that's pretty dope.
and then he tattoos it. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Man,
So I
that
follow him
sounds
on.
like a savage.
Yeah, he's actually in a short north. He has one of those. It's like right across from some of the restaurants. There's those like brick buildings where they have offices like lower. You walk down the stairs. It's like below the streets.
Like New York style.
Yeah, it's kind of New York style.
I don't know
but,
what you're talking about though.
But yeah, he's local. And I messaged him. I was like, "Fucker, I want this," and he's like,
Yeah.
"No, try next year." Fuck.
Talk to so I'm getting my next one done from the dude that we did that Star Wars party at his tattoo gallery over the summer.
Oh,
you
yeah.
weren't here for that,
Yeah.
but he runs one of the biggest like tattoo conventions or festivals or whatever you want to call it. You should hit him up and get one from him. You don't have to get Star Wars obviously, but he's a big Star Wars fan, so it makes it better.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Let's wrap this up. What are you thinking on this?
I'm thinking 3.
I mean,
I know
I'm not.
that's- I'm jumping right to it.
I'm
but
not
it's-
thinking of 3.
No, it's very good. What did we say the hoppages were? Saying
Cascade.
that from now on, by the way, hoppages.
A hoppage.
Cascade and Citra. I do like me some Citra. No, it's very good. I like it a lot. I mean, I need to take another big sip.
I'm just chilling on this, guys. Sorry, we went quiet there for a minute. Yeah, this is really good. I agree. Wholehearted 3. It's not the best 3 I've ever had, but
You
this
don't
is.
have to give it a 3.
No, I like it. I think this is, in retrospect, this is very good compared to anything else. So
Yeah. So I had another one last week, an IPA, and it had that malt character that I usually complain about. like that more caramely type of flavor, but it's balanced well enough that it's not like overpowering the beer, which is good for me because I usually don't like that. So
This is very balanced.
oh yeah,
This is balanced very well.
and no pirates,
No pirates, no tsunamis.
no sharks.
That's another word we said last week.
What?
I can't spell psycho. I can't spell any of it.
Oh, yeah.
If you asked me to spell tsunami, yeah, no.
Really?
I would never begin. I would, like, it makes sense, obviously, looking at it, but I would never start it with a T. I would know that it's fucked somehow or different.
But not in what way?
I would just throw some W's in there. I wouldn't even know fucking.
I had this phase when I was younger that I was obsessed with like natural disaster stuff. Like I watched Twister like every fucking day, and I was like researching hurricanes and tsunamis and stuff. So I remember it from that. The spelling characterities.
No pirates.
No pirates.
3 out of 3 for the yoga poser.
Yeah.
Good job. No borders. Or
Thank
what is it?
you.
No ghosts. No borders.
Anti-borders. Is that a Donald Trump beer?
Donald. Yeah. Exactly.
So thank you, Nelson, for sending this to us. We appreciate it. Now you know I'm gonna have to reciprocate with some land grant because you've been hearing about it for however long. Time to get you some.
If you guys are going to Celebration,
Yeah, I was just actually going to talk about that, so go for it.
we are going to be doing an after party. Yes, there's beer involved.
Yes.
At what is it?
It's called Motor Row Brewing.
Motor Row Brewing. Should be a couple blocks away from the convention center.
Yeah.
So it's definitely walkable, and we'll probably be beginning it early
Times TBD.
or early evening.
Like when,
like
when
4 or
the hall
5.
closes at 7. So maybe like at 6 because people probably leave the hall early. I don't know. If you have feedback on that and you've been to Celebration 47 times, let us know, please. But yeah, evening. So we'll have some live podcasting. We'll have some beer, some Star Wars goodness, possibly some giveaways. We're still working that out, but it should be fun. So come sip some beer after you've walked around the convention floor for 12 hours and hang out with us.
Yeah. So we would appreciate it.
So that is Friday at Celebration. I think it's April 12th is the official date, but Friday at Celebration. And then we all did just get tickets for Thursday. All the costume clubs are doing some joint events. Thursday is the casino night. We're going to that. So that should be pretty fun. A little pricey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Like you got food, you have an open bar all night, free parking. It's 6 hours long.
I was legitimately not going to go.
I wasn't either, but
And then I saw at least some of the proceeds are going to charity.
yeah, everything they do goes to charity.
Well, I'm just saying, if it wasn't, I probably wouldn't have paid that price. Ours is free, guys. You just got to show the fuck up. So there's that.
Well, open bar.
Motor
that
Row.
alone is
Motor Row.
no.
baby.
I know what I'm saying. I know what you're
I
saying.
know what I'm saying,
I know
too.
what they're saying. I know
don't
what the
know what
brewery's
you're
saying.
saying. We could say something.
What are
other
we
stuff.
saying? So yeah, join us. If you're at Celebration, please let us know. I know tickets are sold out, but if you already got some, or if you're going to try to get some used. You're gonna go, that's not the right word.
Today's the day.
You're gonna try to get some resale on StubHub or whatever.
Used.
Let us know. Used tickets. I went to the con. Here's the ticket stub.
yeah.
It's not good for anything. But
This
do you
event
want it?
happened last week. You want these tickets?
Used tickets. Oh my god.
What are we going to do?
I was gonna say, what's going on in normal life?
Guess the scene. Oh, you know what? So I was home this weekend and I got a lot done.
So we got to chitter chatter a little bit. 'Cause,
Yeah.
When we don't have a guest, we gotta.
It's been so I had a shaky drive out to PA last week.
Shaky in what way?
The weather.
Oh, was it snowing out there too?
It was once I hit the mountains, the Appalachians, which aren't too aggressive, but they're still mountains. And you get to the top of them, and it was 70-mile-an-hour gusts up there, and I had bad tires, and I literally whoosh, and I pushed my car into the next lane. I was going 70 miles an hour, and it just pushed me.
Jesus. No, thank you.
It was pretty terrifying. So I ended up getting new tires for the Sith Mobile. I changed my oil this weekend. I did 2 new air filters. I got new wiper blades. I decked the car out. So
Yeah. Wow. Yep. We're about to do the whole shebang with our car as well. Tires, brakes, windshield, because we've had that windshield's been cracked for a little bit.
I am. Woo! I took a peek at my brakes. I am so happy with that thing.
Yeah.
I'm at 55,000 miles, and they're probably still over half life.
It's a Nissan, right?
Yeah, Nissan. It's the dance party edition or whatever the fuck. Midnight Rogue.
The dance party. How would
Rogue.
you get dance party from Rogue? Rogue One
It's
is
the-
the opposite of a dance party.
It's it's the Rogue, but it's a special midnight edition. That's what it is. Dance party.
Yeah. Didn't they did that like marketing collab with Star Wars, right? For Rogue One?
Well, so yeah, for Rogue One, there was a Star Wars Rogue. Mine's non-Star Wars, but it has kind of the same features where everything's blacked out. Got black wheels, black everything. That's why
Why
I
don't
called
you
this
just get the Star Wars one?
Sithmobile. Because the sticker, which is the biggest difference, they put a sticker on the rear pillars, and it just and it's the Imperial. And then the floorboards say Star Wars instead of Rogue because it lights up when you open the doors.
That's fucking sweet.
It was over $5,000 for that option. I'm like, for a
What are you gonna
sticker,
do? Yeah, paid off over the course of how long? It's worth it.
fuck
you.
that. No. The other thing that it came with, if you bought that Star Wars Edition Rogue, it came with a Death Trooper helmet.
Worth it.
But you can't wear it while you're driving.
Take your car back and get the Star Wars edition instead.
No, not worth it. But I do see those poor saps driving around in those.
Those poor saps.
Man, you paid a lot of money for a fucking sticker.
Yeah, man. It's like that. Every car has that like limited edition. You know what I mean? Like the Eddie Bauer shit for the Fords. Like there's not that much different, but you're paying for the name.
One of the coolest. I know we're getting into shit that we don't even know about, but
You literally own the car. What are you talking about? Don't know about it.
No, the special editions they did. I think it was in the '90s. Jeep did a denim edition, and the interior was all denim, and it sounds weird until you get in it. And
I
you're
know,
like,
but leave it to Mopar to do something like that.
this is so fucking cool.
They do wacky ass things.
Yeah, it's cool.
When I was in LA, I did get the Challenger as my rental car. I was thoroughly impressed.
Those are good cars.
I expected it to be like, oh, we're bringing back this cool car, and that's about it. And like the body looks cool, but there's really nothing else about it. But the interior was fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're
like
nice.
The way they balanced the retro feel of like the speedometer and everything, but with like the tech of whatever that display and everything is. I don't know. It all kind of flowed together.
Very Star Warsy, where it feels old, but everything's like new and flashing.
That's why I loved it. Of course, it wasn't the Hemi because it's a rental car, but
Yeah, those Challenger stock, they're pretty nice. So.
Yeah.
Mopar. Or no car.
I was doing burnouts and shit.
No, you weren't. In the V6?
Yeah. Yeah.
Those V6s.
I was
think.
fucking around. I was like, I'm in the Challenger. I'm going to not do it.
Yeah, it's rentaled.
Do you remember those jackass skits where they would rent a car and just decimate it and take it back? Like, what? I put a full tank of gas.
That was actually, I think, that was one of the first jackasses. Johnny Knoxville does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he takes it, the rental car crash up derby.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's so good, man.
All right, what are we going to do today? We're going to do 6-8. Episode 6, 8 minutes in.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, guess the scene. All right,
Guess
we're
the
rolling
scene.
into guess the scene, y'all.
I pulled it off. We got the iPad here with the messages from you guys live with us.
Yeah, we got
And,
the chat pulled up here
I
down
saw
below.
the battery's at 68%, so that's what we're going with. Episode 6, 8 minutes in.
This thing, surprisingly, the battery lasts forever, but then it also takes a long fucking time to charge. Like, to charge it from 0 to 100 probably takes like 10 hours.
See, I felt like that with my iPhone. It would last, but to get it up, it would take a while to charge. But that iPhone was, 4 years ago already?
Yeah. Yeah, I never have issues with the phone, but the iPad, it'll last probably 6 or 7 days of me using it normally without charging it, but then I have to leave it sit for like an entire day. Anyways, so guess the scene if you didn't surmise from the name of the game. Episode 6, 8 minutes in. We're going to try to figure out what's happening. And winner gets... What do you get? What do you get if you win?
You get a donut that you bought yourself.
Nice. So if you win this, tomorrow morning, go get yourself a donut on the way to work.
There you go.
If you don't win, don't fucking stop at the donut shop. You didn't earn it.
We'll pay you back. Keep your receipt, submit it, and
That's coming out of his bank account. I'm not doing it.
we're actually not doing any of that. All right, guys. Episode 6, 8 minutes in. Obviously, we're going to be looking at Jabba something. I'm thinking of the droids. What's the very first scene?
So the crawl, and then Vader lands on Death Star 2.
That's right. That's the very first scene. We should double our efforts, and then we see tink, tink, tink. No one's here.
Yeah, they walk towards his palace. Yeah.
It's got to be Jabba yelling. Or Salacious Cube. So get your
8 minutes, though. How long is Vader on the thing? 4 minutes?
Yeah. The crawl's got to take two
Probably.
minutes.
Probably, yeah.
And then that scene's probably 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes with him walking.
I'm gonna say.
Goodness gracious me.
I'm gonna say 3PO is actually knocking on the door. Yeah. So a little earlier. I don't want to over guess how quick that takes.
You know what? I'm gonna say they're walking through the door, and it's that where the spider in the background.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Right before Bib Fortuna pops up.
Oh my God! I should have. Yeah, I think it's probably Bib.
You can just say that.
I'm gonna
Change
guess.
your mind.
I'm gonna guess Bib Fortuna's yelling at him.
All right.
Jabba
I'm
no
gonna guess
bother.
knocking on the door. So get your guesses in. If you have to take longer to think about it, pause this. But don't cheat. Don't go look at the movie. And just for random reference, we are doing the special edition for all of these, just to keep it consistent, even though they're far worse. But it is what it is. So let me move this over so people that are live with us can see what's going on. All
Where
right.
we at? Where are we at? Where are we at?
Oh,
5
man, we
minutes.
are both off. So it's 5.5 minutes, and
They're walking up to the door.
Yeah,
Tink, tink, tink.
man. So these things do move a little quicker than I expect. I guess I feel like I always
Ooh, I'm getting
try
close.
not to overestimate.
Oh my God, I'm close.
7:20. They're already talking to him.
Yeah, but I said Bib was talking to him.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh, that's where he says, "Got that."
No chop.
I was pissed.
I think I half won. 'Cause
Yeah,
that-
you
that's-
won. No, you got it.
That conversation is a lot longer than I expected because it was like a minute and a half of them chatting right there.
Yeah. And we always do like a 60-second grace period pretty much because the scene, if you're going to guess it, it's kind of specific. So, well, yeah. So, how did you do? Did you win or did you get yourself a donut in the morning? Tell us the answer, please.
Send us a link
Send
in
us
the
a
web
mailgram.
zone.
Email us a letter in the mail with your results. What was the result?
What was the result?
Yeah, that's a fun game to play. It's always keeps us on our toes.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of that, when's the last time you watched a Star Wars movie, and what Star Wars movie was it?
My last Star Wars movie had to have been Rogue One.
Yeah, your favorite, your current favorite.
It's up there, man. It's real. I understand how people have issues with it because there's not a lot of character development, but I'm okay with that. I actually don't really care that much about Cassian Andor. I really don't care that much about Jin. They're small pawns in this large battle, and I'm okay with it. And it ends epically. The whole Scarif scene is fucking awesome. Even the scene where they crash land at the where Galen dies. That planet's cool, man. It's cool to see that stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that the rebels fired almost on their own guys, knowing that Jin was down there. That's fucking crazy.
No, I'm a huge fan. Like, my only complaints are I wish we had some more time with those characters, but then every time I watch it, probably because I've seen it before and I've like read up a little bit on those characters so I know them better now.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I watch it, I have less and less issues with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that was mine. Before that, I watched episode 6 with Tommy Boy, but that was probably 3 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
I think the last one I turned on was Attack of the Clones.
How bad?
Not that bad. Not as bad, man.
Oh, you know what? Why I got confused is I listened to our Attack of the Clones commentary. That's why I was thinking. I was like, but I don't remember
But
watching.
you didn't watch it, yeah.
Yeah. So with all the driving I do, it's kind of nice that I can like listen to a movie happen.
Yeah, so we have fanboy commentary, which we've done, which is like our own little commentary along with each of the movies. And I have a version of that with just us, so you can sync it to the movie, and a version with the actual audio track from the movie. So if you're on the go, I mean, you've seen Star Wars 1.5 million times, so
Yeah.
you pretty much know what happens.
It's nice that you can hear them.
Relive it.
Yeah, you can relive it in your vehicles.
Yes. Or on the subway, or on the train, or on an airplane.
That was my best TIE fighter. it's honestly
That'd be
one
a
of the,
fun competition is like, do your best Star Wars sound effect impression.
Yeah, that's hard because that's such a unique sound. It's like a screeching, but also a hone, and it's like you can't make those two noises.
It's like the
together.
Dumb and Dumber tractor beam sound.
Tractor beam. Suck me right in.
That was good, man. How do you think of that? How did you come up with that sound?
Yeah, the hum and the whistle together is
so ridiculous.
so weird.
Anyways, That'd be fun. Yeah. So hey, here's a fun game for everybody. Voice record yourself doing your best TIE Fighter impression sound and email it to us. Just Rogue Squadron Podcast at gmail.com.
Do we still have that link up on the website where they can submit like a quick message?
That's a question that I can probably answer.
Go to starwars.beer.
God damn. I can't type while I'm doing this because it's... Well, you go figure it out. Go to starwars.beer.
And you'll find us.
If there's something there that says voicemail, you can record us something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just send us a voice memo and send it to us.
I wholeheartedly want to hear your efforts. And you
double them.
They better be doubled.
Fucking triple those efforts, please. On behalf of us.
We shall try harder.
Maybe we'll do that. For the giveaway for this month for the patrons. No, they already paid us money. I guess we should give it to them.
What are you talking?
I was going to say, all the patrons that are in our tier for the giveaway, do the sound effect, and we're going to pick the best one for the giveaway.
We also love hearing from you guys and you putting, like, for our, what was it? I guess it was our 4-year anniversary. Remember when we did that montage of everybody doing our intro?
Yeah,
that's one of the best things ever. Yeah, rural farm boy. I hate saying your name. I'm so sorry. Rural farm boy.
The rural juror.
The urban
Roger.
urban businessman. Star Wars.beer. Yeah, that's
City
something.
Shepherd.
That's what we got. Yeah. I'm still sipping on this beer. It's really good.
Oh yeah, tasty.
You know what's what did I have not too long ago? I had a beer somewhere. Oh, we went to downtown Willoughby.
Yeah.
You know where Frank and Tony's is? Downtown Willoughby back home?
Yeah.
First of all, they have great pizza. Great fucking pizza.
I never had their food.
Oh yeah, I would recommend going.
I get kind of annoyed at that place because it's so small.
I actually enjoy that place a lot because you can go there just for restaurant stuff. Their food's good. You can go there just for beer stuff. They have an outdoor patio. Or you can just mix it up and go for fucking...
Maybe that's a problem because we always go there like around Thanksgiving and Christmas, at least when I'm home. So we can't do the patio because it's cold as F.
Speak up, Mopar.
He's been talking the whole time. I'm trying to speak up. What the hell are you talking about?
Yelling.
Pissed.
I think the beard filters my voice.
Hey guys. Speak through the beer.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to talk about some things?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or what's going on in your life? I don't care about that.
Nothing else.
I don't care.
Oh, I saw Between the Bear to Me again. Speaking of your shirt. I like the shirt.
Yeah, I kind of want to go see him on Wednesday, but I'm not going to go up to Cleveland and drive and watch the show and then come back by myself.
Pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, it is.
That sucks so bad.
And we'll be up in Cleveland the week after that, so I don't want to. Yeah, it's fucking.
Great show. It was a great show.
Always.
They were with Astronoid, mediocre, and Tesseract, which was fucking awesome.
Heard good things about them.
They're kind of like borderline Animals as Leaders,
Nice.
but very good metal show. The stage is a really small stage out in Lancaster. That's actually where I saw a lot of metal bands.
It was in Lancaster?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so it's a place called Chameleon Club, and it's a 3-story thing where the mosh pit's on the ground, the bar is upstairs, so 21 and older is available upstairs, which is great because then you don't have a lot of riffraff young kids up. I'm just saying, riffraff young kids.
Are you a fucking sheriff from the 50s talking about riffraff? Jesus.
Chris Franz, what's
hi.
going on, man?
Hi, Chris.
Sarlacc Digest here.
/ off topic. I
Off
like
topic.
that name. I like that. It's very nice.
It's like off topic, but off topic.
Do you like our name for our podcast?
Not really.
Every time I mention it to people that listen to us, I'm like, I feel like we should change it. They're like, no, I like it because of this, this, and this. I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
It's very misguiding. Like it's very misleading.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, oh, I remember that game. I'm like, we don't talk. I don't think we've ever spoke about that game.
I remember those books. I don't think I've ever read those books.
I uncanonized them before they were uncanonized.
And then you also have the issue of all the X-Wing Miniatures podcasts are like something Squadron. So we've had a lot of people say like, I was looking for an X-Wing show, so I looked at you guys, and that was nothing that you talked about, but I stayed anyways. Yeah.
We should just call ourselves Star Wars.beer.
As the name of the show too?
Yeah. And put
do it.
and have dot as the word dot. Star Wars.beer.
I've been thinking about rebranding for a while, but I don't know. It's got to be a really, really, really good reason. Like we got to have the perfect name for me to want to do it.
I agree. What kind of news we got? Star Wars stuff.
So we can complain about the rumor thing first. So Rian Johnson is still doing his trilogy of Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
I think we knew that, but for some reason, one of these stupid sites like, what's one of those movie, like Screen Rant? I think that was it, Screen Rant or something like that. But like rumor, Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy is canceled. Blah blah blah. And then that just made its waves, and then it took until Ryan literally responded to the tweet and was like, "This is fake. I'm still doing the movies. What are you guys talking about?" I just like, where does that stuff start in the first place? Like, who are these people, and why are they going to make an article about that?
See, you should be taken out back and shot, because I guarantee you they're
shit.
I'm getting shit. I'm getting busy with this because
we're going to get shot down after this.
They're lying.
He's just joking. Shot with a Nerf gun in the eye, so you get a little bit of consequences.
Like a vaccine shot. You should be shot.
They're not vaccinated. That's why they make those articles. Damn it. That's
Truth.
right.
You got to be shot with the truth serum.
God.
I wholeheartedly think they just make that shit up just for clicks. 100%. Yes, thank you for clicks.
No, absolutely. I just wonder why it takes off and why certain ones take off.
I don't even
it's for clicks.
I don't even click on it anymore.
I don't either. I saw the tweet. That was it. I clicked on the tweet.
Well, it worked. We're talking about it. Rian Johnson confirmed.
Yeah, I see. And I was getting pissed at myself when I wrote this on the show notes, because that's the thing is like, I don't want to fuel the fire, but at the same time, it's pissing me off, and we shouldn't have this in the fandom and on these news, quote unquote, news sites and review sites. So I have to bring it up.
Well, we're not going to filter ourselves because there's fucking quote douchey douchers, despite the douchey douchers.
Douchey rumors. I wrote that. That wasn't in the original article. I wrote it.
I read it.
I know. I'm a writer. I'm a writer. So that happened. I don't know why.
We don't have any idea what the trilogy is going to be about, though, right?
No
and
idea.
We don't have an era. We don't have anything.
No, and this is where I'm getting like I was low key hyped for Celebration, but the more I think about it, I get more and more excited because we're going to get so much stuff. We're going to get all the info on episode 9, The Mandalorian. We're going to at least get information about Rian Johnson's trilogy and the Game of Thrones people's trilogy. At least something. Cassian Andor show. And they probably got a bunch of other fucking things up their sleeves that they're just waiting for the right moment to release it all.
Sleeveless.
If they're wearing t-shirts, then they have it in their
Han
fanny
Solo
pack or something.
Han Solo vest. They're going sleeveless.
Different jackets.
Space pimp.
Yeah. So I am very, very, very excited. But yeah, so we have no idea about trilogy or excuse me, about era or timeline or characters. I was saying on the Instagram earlier, we were doing a little Instagram live before the show. Even if you did not like The Last Jedi and you think you don't like Rian Johnson's directing style, I would urge everyone to be excited about this because you get to see Rian Johnson take a story from start to finish. He doesn't have to play off of anything else. He doesn't have to use characters or like try to bring back one of your beloved childhood characters and rewrite him or like kill him off. He gets to start from scratch. Go ahead.
Do you think there's a way he can fuck this up? Like if, and not him personally. I'm just saying like era wise. Like what if it's like the beginning of the rebellion? Like what if there's a whole trilogy that happens like between 3 and 4? Like that was cringy to me. But there's a lot that happens. The formation of all that.
What was the original quote? Was it something along the lines of like an era of Star Wars that has never been explored or something?
I wonder if they're just going to go in a future.
Yeah. Like the Skywalker story is over, but Star Wars isn't, so we're going to move forward.
I think they could do something really interesting with an entire trilogy and not focus it on the Jedi, but have them a part of it, but the main characters don't need to be Jedi or Sith.
Yeah, exactly.
It would be so interesting to be a guy and he becomes a part of something.
Or a girl.
Or a girl.
Or a droid.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited regardless. The Cassian Andor stuff.
1000%.
They just wrapped up filming for episode 9 and The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Both just wrapped up, which is fucking crazy.
Do you see the picture of the three main actors on set for the rap party?
There's a threesome?
Did you listen to what I said?
I'm a fan.
It's hard to type on this fucking thing with this thing. That's what I said.
I'm a typer.
I'm trying to be a typer.
What's up, scruffy looking nerd herders?
See, I was trying to show something to you guys on here, but it's making me log in just to even.
Oh yeah, that's cringy. I hate. You want to see this shit? Log in and give us all your info.
No,
also,
I don't want to. I don't want to do that. J.J. Abrams. Just show me J.J. Abrams. There it is.
Scruffy in the chat says, I hope he ends up doing something with Jedi and Sith, but no Skywalkers. That'd be cool. Or possibly some bounty hunters or smugglers. Yeah, I think, or Nar Shaddaa Underworld. Yeah, I think they could really start tying a lot of stuff into.
Nar Shaddaa would be dope.
Really start pushing the boundaries of, there's a whole universe or a whole galaxy out there, and we've only seen 1,000 people on screen, and 990 of them are Jedi or Sith. Like, get them off or droids. Like, get them off the screen.
Yeah.
You can have normal people and have issues. I don't know.
I think they will. I mean, it's been, and I've at the risk of repeating myself, it's been not even 4 years since Star Wars officially came back. So they have a solid foundation now. I feel like they've done a few tests with like the spin-off movies, and they canceled Boba Fett, and they kind of know where they want to go moving forward. And now they have the opportunity to just split it wide open and do whatever they want.
Well, so we're looking at the final filming picture that was not leaked. It wasn't leaked.
No, JJ posted this
Mike
shit.
Zero. Isn't this what he was there? Mike Zero was there. He leaked this, right?
I filmed him leaking this.
I filmed the leak. We plugged it up. We plugged the leak. We fixed it. Yeah, so it's the three main characters. Well, I call them main. Rey, Poe, and
they are the main.
Finn. And it's clear that they are on a sand planet. I assume we're going to loop all the way back around to Jakku somehow. And that Jakku is an important place for whatever reason that they build in.
It's probably Tatooine.
Do you really think?
All right. I don't personally want to see Tatooine again.
It could be a Jeddah too.
But I feel like that'd be interesting.
That's the birthplace of the Jedi.
Destroyed, though. I feel like it would be one of many good ways to tie up the prequels and the originals and the sequels. It's like some of those big moments like Naboo, Tatooine, places like that would be huge, I think. What's the planet with the Rebel base? Yavin 4? Sorry. Sometimes it takes me a while to think. Don't shame me.
I don't think. I just speak.
I know. Oh, I know that.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm excited.
Yeah, this
I don't.
looks
Why
awesome.
am I saying that? Yes, I'm hyped for this. We got finally a picture. Rey still looks badass. She's got her buns, probably looking fine as hell. We got clearly.
Finn's got some longer hair.
Finn does have some longer hair. He's very roughing it out there in the sand dunes.
Poe's looking like Indiana Jones over here.
Indianapolis Jones. Yep. And if you start looking at the background, you can kind of see a mountain. I really think it could possibly. I agree.
We can't tell from this photo. It could be obviously Jakku or Tatooine.
At least she shaves her pits. That's what I'm looking at.
I was looking at this little bandage type situation here.
That is kind of unique.
Do you think she's just covering up her scar, or is it like still a fresh wound?
Oh, I see
she
what
got
you're saying.
slashed on the arm in the last one.
Well, first of all, what's on? That's just part of his jacket. No, he's not wearing Poe's jacket.
Nah,
He's got a sand dune vest.
No, different jacket.
And then he's got go right up, and you can see her staff is still here.
Oh snap! I didn't notice that.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
So I wholeheartedly think they're gonna make that a lightsaber.
I was gonna say the question is, well, I guess we never know. Just because it was shot last, we don't know what part of the movie this actually is in. But yeah,
True. Yeah, I think it makes complete sense if they were to end it on Tatooine. I think it's kind of a cop out, but if they really are gonna do a hard cap to the Skywalker thing, I think it makes too much sense.
Dude here says Poe looks like he's cosplaying Rick from The Mummy. Fuck, man. I love that movie so much.
That's on Netflix right now.
I saw that. I almost started watching it. I've been watching some of the Bond movies that are on Netflix right now. Yeah, I'm beyond hyped. No words.
It looks like I would assume some type of speeder that's sitting there, or is that a moisture evaporator?
That looks like a moisture evaporator or like a statue or something.
I don't know. Her popsicle stand of a speeder that was on Jakku. You know what I'm talking.
It looks nothing like a popsicle stand or a popsicle stick or a popsicle. Oh, it kind of does look like a popsicle, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going
Yeah, it looks like a popsicle.
Fucking lemonade stand of a fucking ship over here. Oh man.
She's doing it.
Yeah. No, I mean, how could you say as a Star Wars fan that you're not hyped?
Do we? And then was there any Mandalorian? Well, there was a picture of the helmet, I think. The Mando helmet.
Yeah. Let's rock that too. Let me see how many things I have to type in and log into just to fucking find something.
Mr. Franz here says Jabba's palace is the new rebel base. I'd shit. The Resistance.
That'd be sweet.
We're gonna hide inside of this Sarlacc pit.
Where's? I thought he posted I thought Jan Favreau. I thought Jon Favreau posted a photo of the set wrap.
Maybe it wasn't on Instadix.
Yeah. But anyways, you can look it up if you really want to see it that bad.
It was just a close-up picture of the assigned Mando, the silver helmet.
Yeah. There's no really news to say about those two things. It's cool to see them both wrap, and it was on the same day or maybe one day apart. Yeah, man. I'm fucking, dude, I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
I don't know let's start theorizing. If they were to wrap it up on Tatooine, why do they end up on Tatooine?
That's where
the
Lucas has always said that it's focused on Darth Vader, and then even after that, everyone's kind of said that it's like the Skywalker saga, and that all started on Tatooine for Anakin and for Luke.
Well, you got to think. So in Episode 1, they find Anakin on Tatooine. Episode 2,
Anakin, drop.
He basically goes to the dark side, killing all those sand people
on Tatooine.
3, we don't see Tatooine, do we?
Yeah, his son gets dropped off on Tatooine.
What?
Obi-Wan takes fucking baby little Luke, drops him off.
Oh yeah, the very end. Yeah. And then obviously 4, we see him. Then we don't see it till 6. I mean, we're on Tatooine a lot.
No, yeah, I'm sick of the planet. I just feel like a lot of stuff that has to do with the Skywalkers started there, and it would make sense to end there. I could also really see Naboo.
It would be a fucking trip to see new characters on these old planets. I will admit that.
Oh yeah.
Like if Rey actually went to, like, even if she ends up on Coruscant or something, everything in the new trilogy has been new stuff.
Yeah.
Jakku, all this stuff. If Episode 9 starts pulling and we see anything that, because that not only is cool to see new characters on those old planets, but it's tying everything together so hard. Because the prequels are so dependent on these new planets.
Yeah. It was very like intense world building.
Yeah. Which it would be cool not only to call back, but see. But that's what I'm getting at, is I want to know the reason why Rey would end up on Tatooine. Is she searching for a power?
Totally, yeah.
Or is there something special about Tatooine that we don't know yet that they can retcon in?
Krayt Dragon.
It could be something crazy. Like, what if Tatooine was like the birthplace of the Sith and no one knew about it until...
Nah. That's dumb.
I'm just saying. Like, what if...
I know what you're saying.
What if Tatooine tens of thousands of years ago had a lot of water on it?
Yeah.
And like over time, it got closer and closer to the two suns, and it like evaporated into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man. I'm just saying they could do a lot of cool scientific shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to just arbitrarily go back to Tatooine just because. Scruffy looking says Obi-Wan's hut. What if they track down Obi-Wan and he has some extra relics and shit laying on his hut?
The only relics he's gonna have is empty rum bottles and
used condoms.
Jesus!
Don't you think he would have taken everything though? Because they sold the speeder. Luke just abandoned the whole house and everything. Like, I feel like if he left for good, which he did, he would have taken everything or got rid of it or whatever.
Yeah. What's up, Keegs?
Keeg, go. See your shit?
Yeah, we got Keegs.
Right there.
Mr. Australia here logging on with us. If you're live with us or watching this after the fact,
right here,
we got a lot of his stuff behind. Yeah, I love the solo blaster.
Very nice.
Do we call it a blaster or is it a rifle now?
Yeah, good questions. Yeah. I like it.
I like it.
I don't like how romantically Beckett kissed the thing before he gave it to him though. Get this thing ready for you, huh?
He fucking lubes up the end of it, and puts his here you go, it's ready for you. Don't shoot your dick off.
Oh man. Vote. Rian Johnson's trilogy. Prequel to the saga films or sequel to the saga films? If you had to guess. Is it going to come before 1 through 9 or is it going to come after?
What I don't want is it to be in between.
I agree 1,000,000%.
I don't mind especially if they end 9 in a certain way where they could, I mean, it's all up to 9. I think they could do it after, and it could be extremely successful. And it could be something like the Yu Zhang Vong. Like if they, and it doesn't have to be that, but it could be an outside presence that comes in and threatens the whole galaxy. And people that hate each other, like Sith and Jedi, have to team up.
I would really like to see some lower key shit that's more focused on like people's personalities and character growth and story. Like I'm cool with how the saga films are and like how epic I felt watching the throne room scene in 8 and everything, but like I'm totally cool with not having that epic scale galaxy-wide stuff happening.
See, I disagree, because I think that's what the movies need to be. Now they can take it back a little bit and kind of focus on non-Jedi or force user characters. But with the series coming out, I think that's where you do the character development, the small
I could see that
small stuff. But if you're going to be doing another trilogy, it better be fucking epic. So you're wrong. Party on.
Damn it. I'm gonna make a video about why I'm wrong.
Commander Cody's wrong. Leaked info today.
Yeah, it's exclusive. Breaking. No, I think
Breaking news. Commander Cody.
I know what you mean. I like when they're epic. I mean, and they could easily prove me wrong. If his trilogy comes out and it's on a grand scale and it's great, of course I'm not going to dislike it because that's not what I wanted 2 years ago. I just would like to see some really more down to earth, down to planet, character driven stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And I think they could do that on a movie scale. I mean, that's kind of what Solo was.
You know what would be really, really fucking cool?
What?
Picture this. Mopar. I just said Mopar.
Mopar.
Breaking. Mopar.
Picture.
If they did, what my mind is getting to is like a Game of Thrones, where you have all this story building and all these characters all on one continent. You could have a whole series
take place on one planet
in the Star Wars universe, but they could be having their own issues, especially on the Outer Rim. Like if it's a non-contacted, non-found, like Rakatan from KOTOR.
Yeah, yes and no.
But like it would start to.
I feel like part of what makes Star Wars though is seeing those different locations, everything, especially in a movie.
So what I'm getting at is like, what if it was, let's just say the Mandalorians for an example. Or a species like them, where it's very, very battle driven, hardened, very
hard,
walk hard, Dewey.
Stop.
Cut in half pretty bad. Where it was a very close knit community, but let's just say one motherfucker comes across a Sith or a dark side temple, and he gets like fucking warped mind, and he starts attacking to his own people. Like you could go. And that sprinkles that little bit of knowledge that we have, but it's so unique that...
Sounds like Lord of the Rings kind of situation.
Well, like, what if it was a fucking backstory on Grievous?
That'd be cool.
Holy fuck.
But again, I think they're going to either go before or after. They're going to go on brand new territory.
They have to go before.
But that Lord of the Rings idea that just popped in my head would be pretty cool. Like, people are they're normal-ass people. They're minding their own business, and maybe they're digging for something and they unearth some Sith relic, and then dude like opens the holocron and realizes he's force sensitive, and like, I don't know, some ancient Sith Lord starts corrupting his mind and then he turns evil. Like, that'd be fucking sweet, man.
Bane does a soul transfer into a fucking poor sap.
Dude, I'm going to hold my theory until they disprove it, that Bane has just been essence transferring himself for 1,000 years. That's it. It's the only Star Wars theory that matters.
What if the dark side was just Bane's essence, and he could like be in more than one person?
That'd be dope.
And that was the dark side.
Well, every time he gets into a new person, he's going to learn more and be smarter
and be stronger. You use their own energy.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
He's never going to be physically as true of a savage as when he was Bane, because he was a.
But it's almost because you can't. How are you going to kill him? Take protein powder and.
You can't, because he's going to essence transfer into you and take your body over.
Exactly.
God, that would be so sweet.
The
never
trilogy
happen,
needs to be. This is gonna sound weird, but it's got to be a standalone trilogy. Don't hard tie it into any of the other trilogies. Leave it be elsewhere. Let it sit somewhere else in the universe.
That's my biggest fear. Like when they announced it, they said that was going to be the case, but my biggest fear was that they will try to tie it in somehow, like they did with Rogue One, like first spin-off film, and it's great, but it is very hard tied to Episode 4. So that would be my one and only fear, really, of Rian Johnson's trilogy. Shinobi, you're back. What did you miss? Well, the Episode 9 trailer just debuted. We just watched it live on camera. You missed all of it. It's called Fate of the Mopar.
Fate of the Mopar.
So there was rumors that the title was going to drop today. Let me check Twitter and see what happened. No, it didn't happen. It would probably be the first thing on my timeline if it did happen.
Leaked approved messages.
Breaking.
What else we got? We got we have. I'm pretty hyped for the Padme book. Is going to be released here in the next few weeks. I think it's March 5th is the official date.
Yeah.
I'm getting more and more hyped about it because it's so unique. She's a unique character. While she's not my favorite character, I think we could really start seeing. Because like, what if she was?
like her a lot.
What if she was force sensitive, but she just never did training? It was like one of those things where I was a queen. I couldn't train. Like I had to just run. My point is, I guess,
Or just didn't know any better.
I feel like in the Star Wars universe, everybody is force sensitive at a certain level.
Well, technically, yes.
If you have, midichlorians can be anywhere. What if they start really tweaking with the midichlorians and what was said by Qui-Gon?
They're never
what if
going to say that word again in Star Wars.
I'm just saying they could retcon something cool, very cool, with the midichlorians.
So
I have a question.
I'd be dope with that. I was wondering, Master Qui-Gon. So yeah, the Padme book I'm super hyped for, and they released a snippet from Master and Apprentice.
Oh, really?
Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan book.
Nice.
Do you want me to explain what it was?
Do it here, live.
Live on air now, breaking in front of a live studio audience.
To play us out. What the fuck does that mean? To play us out.
So I don't know exactly how far before Episode 1 this is, but basically the snippet that they released. So skip ahead if you don't want to hear a spoiler. Qui-Gon goes to see the council. They're like, your last mission, we don't agree with how you do things. Obviously, this is terrible. And Qui-Gon's like, yeah, I've heard this before. And then they're like, all right, we want to offer you a seat on the council. Like they flip. And Qui-Gon's like, what? Like we never see eye to eye. How are you going to offer me a seat on the council? And then Yoda says something profound about like the difference of opinions balance each other out. And they want his, because of his point of view, they want him on the council.
His skewed view of the living force.
Yeah, so the whole scene that they gave us a snippet of is just him talking to the council, what he's thinking. He's also thinking that he's having issues training Obi-Wan because they don't see eye to eye on things, obviously, because Obi-Wan's like kind of by the book. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's basically just that little scene. But I thought the fact that they released that as like the snippet,
it's cool.
It's pretty telling. Like I think it's going to be a great book.
Yeah.
So.
And just a heads up, if you guys go over and pre-order the Padme book, at least on Amazon, it's discounted right now. I think the hardcover is down like $12. So if you want to pre-order that, I would recommend.
They always lead with the hardcover for like 6 months, right? Before they put the paperback out.
But usually it's like $20 for the hardcover, and
some are like 30, dude.
Yeah, that's fucked. It really is for a book. Mm-hmm. Now the audiobooks that's even more ridiculous. It's like $40 for any.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some of the audiobooks, especially if it's a longer one.
If you buy the real fucking cassette and shit.
No.
The cassette. What year is it? The CD and everything.
The tube.
Like the recorder. Old school method. But if you're on Audible, isn't like every single book is like $15 or $20?
If you are an Audible member, most of them are discounted. But you have to spend $15-$16 a month to get that discount. If you're not a Audible member, some of them are $29, $35, especially if it's a longer book.
I don't know if I believe you.
You don't have to.
You listen more audiobooks than me, so you're probably right. But you with a subscription, you get that one credit for any book you want, right?
Yeah, so you get one credit, but once you use it,
well, use it on the most expensive one, and then buy the other one for cheaper.
That's the idea.
Amazon, you just fucked your business model.
We figured it out.
Jeff Bezos, I want your job, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, those books, and then there's Alphabet Squadron, which the title sounds terrible, but the book looks really good. And then I thought there was a 4th novel that they've announced.
Dooku.
I wish.
Is there a
I'd
Dooku comic yet?
I'd murder younglings. Yeah, one of the Age of the Republics is Dooku. I'd murder younglings for a Dooku novel. I'd murder younglings for a Snoke novel as well.
Scruffy.
Looking.
Maupa.
Toys. You want to talk about toys?
You can.
You don't care? I guess you don't really care about toys, do you?
What's happening?
You don't buy them.
Tell me the toys.
Well, I'm not gonna tell if you don't want to.
What do you got? Commander Cody head bust?
So I did
The bust
buy
of Commander?
So Hot Toys. I've been wanting to buy one for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger because Parker, that was our new patron that we forgot about.
Parker
Because
Mosley.
we've been talking to Parker for like years, so I forgot. Sorry, but he shared the Hot Toys release, the Commander Cody. They announced, I should say, the Commander Cody Hot Toys. Looks fucking dope. Comes out next year. I bought that. That's my first Hot Toys purchase.
What's a hot toy?
I'll pull it up. It's like the most detailed action figure model, epic awesomeness. Oh fuck, they've been sitting here looking at nothing for. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, but
Live here.
you know, we don't have a young Jamie to control our shit, so I'm doing all this and I'm confused. Commander Code, eh? All right, let me find the actual article. Bum, bum, bum.
The doon dap dap.
So yeah, Hot Toys is renowned just for being like extremely detailed. And when you buy something, it comes with. Is this not the fuck? Here it is. It comes with like different outfits and accessories and stuff, so you can like reposition them and like pose them
That
in
looks
certain
like
ways.
a picture of him. Like that's the actor.
Oh, just wait till it gets to the close up of his face. So obviously, I had to go for the Commander Cody, man. It's like fucking.
I have a
sweet.
weird question. Are there multiple Commander Codys?
No, why?
Because they're clones. Why wouldn't they just? First of all, why wouldn't you just have an army of Commander Codys?
There's not multiple Rexes
I'm just asking.
because
Like
it's more expensive to make him than it is to make the regular troops.
But if you think about it, just like a droid, you come up with a super battle droid, then you make a bunch of them.
Yeah, they all
if you
serve
make a
different
commander,
purposes, though.
They literally made a Commander Cody. Why don't you just make a whole fucking army of Commander Codys?
Because then if you have like 3,000 commanders yelling at each other, they're not going to get anything done.
No one's actually firing. Go this way. You do this.
No, for real. Yeah, and it comes with like the little Palpatine thing. I'm geeked to get this thing. There's one, I got to find this one picture of his face. It's like extremely detailed. Like that's a,
You can like see his pores.
what the heck? Fucking website? Who are you? What are you doing?
It doesn't matter. Switch them back over so they can see our busts.
You want to buy this Hot Toys? 6 packs. You got it. Anyways, so yeah, I've been wanting a Hot Toy for a while. The Dooku one looks sweet, but I'll get this Commander Cody one first. We'll see. We'll see what the fuck happens.
That's excited.
I only have to wait a year for it to come out. So hopefully I don't change my name by then. So the New York Toy Fair was happening and a bunch of new Star Wars stuff came out.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that I'm extremely excited for. They did announce the new line of like Black Series, and there's some cool ones like the battle droids from episode 1. Padme's in there finally. Han from Solo in like his stormtrooper outfit and everything. There's some good stuff there. And then there's a retro collection coming out, and I don't really care about the retro stuff.
Like they're just old and terrible?
Old and terrible, yeah, exactly what you should say. Not like
Oh
this.
yeah, that's bad. Why would that looks like Justin Bieber?
Yeah, like check it out.
Like check it out.
I mean, it's because if you saw Star Wars back in the day originally, like this is what the toys looked like, so it's kind of like a nostalgia goodness, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not really about it.
Yeah, I mean it's like here's a cheap that looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Just is this a Christmas special
Yeah.
edition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Harrison Whitney? You know what's funny
Hi,
about
Harrison
Harrison Whitney? I have a quick story.
Go Day Galaxy.
I tried to message. I was yelling at a bunch of the patrons and the followers and listeners one day, And I tried to find Harrison Whitney on Facebook, and I was just going to yell at him through the messenger. And I found a Harrison Whitney. The picture of the guy had a Star Wars shirt, and I yelled at him. He's like, wrong guy, dude.
That's not a common name either. That's fucking hilarious.
That's what I was like, this has got to be him. He was wearing a Star Wars shirt in his profile pic. And he's like, no, I've never heard of you guys. And then like a day later, he's like, listen to you guys. You got a new follower. I'm like, there's going to be a battle of the Harrison Whitneys over here.
Good, that's hilarious.
Cloners.
Man. That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know which one you are. You fucking poser. You got is it Harrison Whitney 1 or 2?
Also, which one's 1 and which one's 2?
They're coded. It's under their armpit. There's a barcode. Born with all the Harrison Whitneys.
I don't have the right scanner for that barcode. How am I supposed to know which one's which?
Oh, it's a QR scanner. Beep.
I don't have a QR scanner.
$2.99.
$3.99.
1 for $29 and 2 for $50.
Hi,
Mr. Allen.
Mr. Allen, what you want? So there's there's some Black Series stuff coming out for the 20th anniversary of Episode 1. This is the 6-inch. There's Obi-Wan and there's Maul. So this looks pretty dope. I'll probably get this one.
Yeah, that looks sick.
I like the Black Series. I get like the Black Series and I get the Funko Pops of stuff that I like, and then finally got a Hot Toys of Commander Cody. But I don't get too many things. You know, some people go hard. They get literally everything that comes out. But so these look pretty cool. And then what I'm most excited for, oh yeah, I forgot there's a new thing called Hyper Real. I think they're trying to compete with Hot Toys, but Hot Toys just does it better.
Hyper Real.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's $80 instead of $20. It's
this
to be
one
like
will
super
actually
intense.
force choke you.
This one will, kill your children.
I'm just picturing they should do like small soldiers with Star Wars toys.
That'd be so funny. So fucking funny. But what I'm most excited for is, will you not do that? Is some of these new Black Series ones people have been waiting for.
No, scroll up. That was badass. Stormtrooper suited Luke.
Luke being too short for
Look
Stormtrooper.
how weird his face looks in that. It's like all sweaty, slick-haired back.
Slick-haired back, dude? Back slicked hair?
Front slicked.
Han on Mimban.
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
This one looks dope. Dryden Voss, that looks sweet.
One thing that they have always done well is pick names. And they're like, it makes sense. Like it sounds like a good name. It sounds like a Star Wars name is what I mean.
They are very good at that.
Their first names sound like a first name.
Yeah.
Kylo, Dryden, Jin, Aiden. They all sound like first names.
Yeah. I'm about it.
Padme. What? There's no midriff. I'm not buying this shit.
I was just going to say that.
They covered her midriff
Where's
up.
the midriff version?
I need
Special edition midriff.
18 and up. Navel. You should get to see her navel. That's cool
I love
too.
this battle droid though.
They look bigger.
So sweet.
It makes it look bigger, like thicker, because they looked so dinky.
Admiral the Great. She ruined Star Wars and broke the fucking franchise. Blah blah blah. His mace.
I would like a mace, but that kind of looks bland. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, just
his
lightsaber
lightsaber looks cool.
Generic Jedi. Yeah, mostly excited for Padme and for the battle droid, and the jump trooper looks pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. And then they have like the accessory stuff and the ships, like the skiff, not the skiff. What's it called?
Yes,
sail
skiff.
barge.
Tatooine skiff. Jabba's Tatooine skiff.
Oh, I was right. I'm smarter than I think. See, I should not overdoubt myself.
Here's just a random pack of people.
And then here's more retro stuff. Yeah, I'm not really about that. But they do the cool. All right, so I will say the cool thing is they have the new characters like as retro style figures.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't get this, but it is still kind of dope.
It's unique
to look at. Yeah, like to see like
a
Praetorian Guard, and then they have to have Lando like in the retro thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fine.
New Lando's pretty cool.
Dude, new Lando was dope.
What was your favorite part of Solo?
That's a tough question. Favorite scene?
I don't know. Just favorite.
It's hard
like
to answer,
it could be a character. It could be a scene. It could be a relationship. It could be. I don't know. I thought the train scene was actually uniquely cool.
It's fantastic.
Like it was different. They like fucked up. People died, and they still got nothing out of it. Like it was a complete failure, but it was also really cool. And even the movements, like Dryden, how he like rolled and used that lid to cover himself for
Beckett, you mean? But yeah,
Beckett, yeah,
that was
sorry.
sweet. Yeah,
that was a cool scene. And the fact that the fucking sky speeder sail skiff, barge,
Train.
No, the
AT hauler.
no, the Marauders.
Oh yeah, the swoop bikes.
Swoop bikes, yeah. Those are cool.
Yeah, Enfys Nest is dope.
Kessel Run, that's a good one. Actually, that's not a good one. I take it back.
Your opinions are wrong. Leave the chat.
Leave a chat. Leave a chat.
Leave a chat.
Chat around.
Send us a mailgram. I would say, I think just Chewbacca and Han.
Back and forth.
They're
They're
meeting and their banter and they're like ended up being loyal to each other by the end.
Yeah, I think they did that justice.
Yeah.
I was scared they were gonna like force them together and they were gonna be like best friends right away. And actually, there was a scene that they deleted that I'm so fucking happy they did, because there was a snowball fight scene after everybody died and they failed.
It was supposed to be to kind of ease the tension.
I know, but no. You forced them together. They failed a mission and now they're just playing in the snow. I'm like, turn it off.
Yeah. I like Kira a lot too.
Yeah, she's unique.
But I would say probably Han and Chewie together. Chewie's always been one of my favorites. So to see him younger when him and Han meet each other for the first time is pretty cool. So I'll say that.
The one cringe thing I thought was when Han started speaking Wookiee.
A little cringe, yeah, but I get it.
I get it too, but whoa.
So there is the one complaint that I usually hear about Solo is like they gave us the origin of all the stuff that he already does in the original trilogy.
Yeah, Kessel Run.
I don't think that's a really good explanation against the movie, because like that's what an origin story is.
They also they played it well though.
I was gonna say that is the one moment where I'm like, Han and Chewie obviously understand each other, but of course you had to make him speak work, whatever the language is.
See, the issue is,
and he speaks a little.
like, was that the turning point? Like the fact, well, it was in the movie, and that's what they made. Like, Chewie was gonna rip him to pieces, and then he was like, and Chewie stopped.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? That's like not necessarily a throwback, but that happens in KOTOR. Because Revan can speak to Zelbar, and Zelbar's like, "Oh, you actually know my language? I'll respect you a little bit more."
Yeah, here's
for that.
my life.
You get plus 10 respect.
Here's my
for
life.
knowing how to speak like a grumbling fucking bear.
See, that would have been cool, man. If there was a life debt, if they played
Unspoken life.
unspoken,
I feel like there was an unspoken life.
I guess they didn't say it though.
I mean, he rescued his people and then didn't go with them to go with Han. I feel like it's kind of unspoken. Yeah, Kessel Run was cool. I'm not a huge, like, I like space battles in Star Wars, but it's never my favorite of the scenes in any movies. Like, they're cool, but usually, especially with the Kessel Run, like, there's so much going on. I would never really call that my favorite scene.
Yeah,
it's just like a really epic way for them to get from one point to the other. I never really loved the space battles. Maybe that's just me.
Dude, the fight between Dryden and Kira, that was crazy.
Oh yeah, Kira's a savage, man.
She is.
She's not fucking around. I want to know, like, she trained by Maul. I want to know, like, what's the details?
You and me will be working much more closely.
I feel like they could easily do 2 to 3 follow-up movies to that. Not starring Han, but 2 to 3 crime syndicate movies, something in between 3 and 4. I feel like that's prime for crime syndicates like that, because the Empire's still building up, so things are kind of in flux, so they can kind of jump in and take over.
A Jabba trilogy.
No.
Why not?
No. Stop. You're off the podcast.
You're off the fucking show. Off the rails, baby.
If they did do a sequel to Solo, would Jabba be in it?
They has to be
pissed if Jabba was in it?
He has to be. No, because that's where Solo ends.
You'd be pissed if Jabba was in Solo, though. Would you have been pissed? Sorry, if Jabba was in Solo.
Not particularly. No? I actually expected it because it's easy. It's spoon-fed. But the fact that they didn't do it and made the big boss at the end Maul was surprising.
Big boss Nass?
But I completely think if they were to do a second part of that, because that's where it ends. I know a big gangster, he needs some people to do the run.
Putting together a team, gotta do a job. He's a slug, he can't move, he needs people to do it.
Together a group, man.
Trying to steal it.
Take it all. I'm kind of confused. Some of the stuff that they introduced in 8 and in like the coaxium, and then kyber crystals, and then we're getting very like
kyber crystals have been around. They just changed what they
But they used to be
kind of what they mean.
lightsaber crystals were kyber crystals, right?
They still are lightsaber crystals.
But I thought the kyber crystal was canon. Well, it's Legends now, but that actually enhanced the Emperor's power. He had like the kyber crystal, and that's the only reason he was stronger than Vader's, because he had that.
Yeah, I think it was, and it was this too.
What? Oh, look at that rock!
If anybody knows,
Look at fucking Mama Sidley over here. What?
hang on, you guys know what the deal is. I gotta text myself the title of the episode.
Look at her. She's like, this bitch is mine.
I own the universe.
She is fucking cracked out, Mama Sidley.
The first time I heard of the kyber crystal, it was this, and it was like an ancient crystal. There was only one of them, like you said.
To project force lightning. That's what I'm saying. I think this is the one that...
Yeah, they wrote some story in there as to why Palpatine was so powerful. Yeah, and I think it's centered around this, but I think it's obviously Legends. Yeah, Legends articles.
It was used by priests to heal the sick in the temple of the Pamagamaga. However, for reasons unknown, the area was abandoned. All right, so it was used.
And it was on Mimban. That's where fucking Han Solo is when he meets Beckett and the crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Huh. It's funny
planet?
that we just talked about that, and now it's right here.
The mud planet.
That's hilarious. But yeah. I remember hearing about that.
Keeg says it looks like Daffy Duck in the Aladdin cave with all that loot. It looks like the monkey. What? Abu. We could talk about that too.
Oh yeah, we can get into some of the Disney remake stuff. Quickly though, what was I gonna say before that?
Kyber crystal.
Kyber
and
crystal.
coaxium.
Yeah, coaxium's new, I think, but kyber crystal, because based on like KOTOR and stuff, there was multiple types of crystals that you could use as a lightsaber crystal, and now I think it's literally just kyber crystals. But like you use it for a lightsaber or use it to power
Death Stars?
some energy weapon. Yeah,
murder balls.
Yeah, fuck up the rest of the galaxy sphere.
Destroyer.
Destroyer circle.
The world gun.
You think there's going to be a super weapon in 9?
Guys,
how quickly will you kill yourself if there's a super weapon in 9?
I no joke will be extremely upset. I'm done with those. Like the main evil needs to be a person or a group of people. It can't be a fucking energy gun ball.
Yeah.
I don't care if they fucking make it the death cube. Like it can't be a gun again. Stop. I seriously would. I would almost walk the fuck out. I'd be like, why?
All right.
When are people gonna learn?
If you're listening to this and you're old enough that you saw all the movies originally in theaters, was people pissed when
6
came out and it was just Death Star 2? I feel that's something that I think people overlook for episode 6 a lot. Like I hear a lot of praise for episode 6 being people's favorites, but like the Death Star 2, really?
Also, what was the timeline there? Because was the Death Star 2, and this is an actual question, was the Death Star 2 being built while the Death Star 1 was still around? Like, were they overlap that? Because they're like, well, this one works, but we could build it.
That's a question for Shinobi.
200% bigger.
Well, that's the argument for how it took 20 years to build the first one and then 4 years to build the second one, just because they already built it once, so they didn't have to do any of the R&D and everything. They already knew it. They just made the plans bigger and built it again.
We'll plug up that hole this time. Exhaust port. Please no super weapon, says Keegs. Yeah, I completely agree.
I would be really annoyed.
It needs to be an issue between characters. It needs to be an evil.
I mean,
that
it's
comes within.
Rey and Kylo. Yeah,
it needs to be an evil from within. It can't be a super weapon.
There does have to be some showdown with the First Order and the Resistance, though. And in the past, that's usually culminated with like some epic battle, and it's usually over a fucking giant weapon. So we shall see. It's interesting, though, now that you mention that, like the way 3 ended. Like the Clone Wars were raging. They basically ended the Clone Wars. Palpatine shut the droids down. It was like, Clone Wars are done. And then it culminated with Obi-Wan and Anakin duking it out.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I agree. That was so epic, seeing that in theaters.
Oh, fuck, man.
Yoda and Palpatine fighting in the chambers. and then it would cut back and forth between that and Mustafar. Like,
Yeah.
chills beyond belief, man.
Well, okay. So Shinobi said, I want them to instead find an ancient super weapon. But it doesn't have to be an ancient super weapon. It could be ancient technology. It could be an ancient force something or
Holocron.
ability. It could be something along those lines. It could be a fucking ghost that you learn something from.
Nagasadao.
Mama Ken.
You were going to ask something before I interrupted you
It's all gone.
about super weapons. The only thing else on my list is the Commonwealth question of the month, which we can talk about. Seems a little detailed, though. And then Lucasfilm announced for Force Friday, which we've been to for the past couple of years. This year, it's triple Force Friday.
What does that mean?
So usually it's like episode 8's about to come out. We're going to do Force Friday, all the episode 8 toys, blah, blah, blah. This year, it's tripled up. So it's going to be episode 9, and I'm guessing The Mandalorian. And it's probably going to be some other title.
Cassian.
And then all the toys and books and everything for those all 3 are going to come out at the same time.
Cassian Andor.
That's what I was thinking, but we also have that game, Fallen Order. It's coming out at the end of the year. That's coming out holiday this year, so that's probably going to be part of it.
Jacob Weiss is here. He says he disagrees with everything.
Welcome.
Also, Keegs mentioned that he was 10. I believe it was Keegs. I'm sorry, I can't go all the way up. He was 10 when the episode 6 came out, and even as a 10-year-old, he said another fucking Death Star. Like,
He said the
seriously?
word fucking. I heard it. It's in the archives.
Oh, God,
I have proof. Yeah, so Force Friday, I'm looking forward to. 8's was kind of a disappointment. I don't even want to say disappointment. It was just smaller.
I didn't even go.
You weren't here.
That's why I didn't go.
So I'm looking forward to this. There's some cool shit. There were a few. Back on that. Sorry, I'm doing that thing. I feel like I should. All right, I feel like I should meditate before I do the show. I just try to fucking talk too quick sometimes. I don't want you guys to be bored. I'm sorry. I'm trying to brush through stuff. Also at the New York Toy Fair, do you remember that red Interceptor from the beginning of Resistance?
Mm-hmm.
That's a new Lego set that's coming, and I want that shit. That's so sweet.
Badass.
Mayonnaise.
It's cool, man. What are you playing? Nothing. Pokemon Go.
Nothing. I downloaded Final Fantasy IX for the Switch. They remastered it. Yeah, I guess remastered is the right term. For the Switch, I downloaded that. Looking forward to playing that. That was always one of my favorites. But I haven't dove back in because I've been traveling so much. Oh. Do you kick something?
No.
That was weird.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, maybe it was just me because I was fucking around with my cable. Oh, yeah, it was just me. Sorry. I flung my headphone cable and then the sound went out for a second.
Headphone cable.
Headphone cable. What are you talking about? It's a headphone cable. It's right here.
I'm just trying to confuse you.
Yeah, I've been traveling a lot, so I haven't really dove back in as much as I want to. I was working through the Mass Effect trilogy, and I want to go through all 3 again. And then Apex Legends came out, and that's what everybody's raving about. I'm actually surprised that you didn't get that.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't played anything. I've been playing my Pokemon card game.
Yeah. Pokemon card game.
That game is very difficult. I will say that. It gets pretty fucking hard. Dude, I was fighting for the fight badge. What do you even call that? The punching Pokemon badge. The fight badge, right?
What the fuck?
Isn't that a fighting? Yeah, fighting type.
Yeah, I know, but it's not called the fight badge.
Why not?
Sounds like the certification you have to get if you have fighting Pokemon before you can go out and let them beat the fuck out of people.
Fight badge. But my point is, I went to go get the fight badge.
There is no badge for that, is there?
Yeah, because there's a rock and then there's a fight.
The fighting gym is next to Sabrina's gym, though. I don't think they have a badge. It's just like an extra gym.
No. I'm talking about the Pokemon card game.
Right?
There's more badges. There's a badge for each type. There's a lightning badge. I see. But my point was, I went in and I had it fucking decked out. I had a Pidgeotto, which is once you start evolving, your Pokemon get super strong. This motherfucker had 3 Hitmonlees, a Hitmonchan, and a Machamp. You know how many hit points that is?
Jesus Christ, especially Machamp.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like Goro.
he does seismic toss, which is 60 damage, dude. Even like it's almost like a one hit on all of my Pokemon.
Yeah,
Man, it was fucking tough.
that's ridiculous. I looked up fight badge because I wanted to see, but I don't. In the normal game, I guess there isn't one.
Yeah, because
So in the card game, it's it's so funny to say. It's not based on like the gyms like it was in the cartoon. It's like one per
it's one per type,
Yeah.
which is kind of what the game is built around. But
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think I think I dabbled in that because you guys had it back in the day, but I never owned it, so I never beat it. But I remember it being fun.
it's fun. That's what I was playing. I was getting super pissed. I was playing the Mario game for my DS. Man, sometimes you just feel old. Like
Which one is that?
Mario 3DS. It's like the staple for the 3DS. Man, that game just makes me feel fucking old. Like, well, I beat the game handedly, very easily, but now I'm going back through, and there's 3 golden stars in each level that you have to like get. So I'm trying to max out 3 stars for every level, and I can't beat this fucking Queen Turtle.
That's how they do it. They trick you.
It's so fucking
You go
hard.
through the whole game once, like, oh, that was easy, right? Now you got to get 00 agent on every single level, and then you spend 14 million hours trying to do it.
It was it was just tough, but that's what I was playing.
Nice. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jedi Knight too. Dark Forces
you
2.
did mention that earlier.
I've been playing that on Steam. That game is fucking hard too. It makes me like Kyle Katarn more going back through as an adult. Because as a kid, I was like, this guy's kind of weird and he just shoots shit. But as an adult, it's like, this guy's kind of badass. Like, he doesn't give a fuck. He's running around.
I think it was more so the storyline of like he's a dude with a blaster and then he becomes a Jedi and then he gives the Force up to do something. It was like, oh, that's fucking dumb.
yeah,
Just
it's
like a lot of like the post Return of the Jedi Legend stuff. I'm just like, okay.
It's a little shaky, but yeah, the weird thing is the villains in that one, Jarek, and then there was another dark side guy. I don't know. They're pretty weak. Like, and there's also a Bib Fortuna evil fucker that laughs. He's like the Joker Bib Fortuna. All the cutscenes that he's in, he's just in the background hunched over and he's like,
Bib Fortuna already does that. Is it worse? Is it creepier?
oh yeah, you should bring it up. I'm gonna look up his name.
I was gonna say I can't look it up unless I know his name.
Let's see here.
Twi'lek.
Twi'lek evil. I would search Twi'lek Dark Jedi.
Dark Forces 2.
Dark Forces 2, yeah.
Let's see what happens. I won't switch the fucking thing until we know who it is.
Bach? Yeah, that's him. Bach.
Bokaseka. Ew.
Yeah, you should see the cutscenes. See if you can't find him on YouTube. Search his name, because he's always hunched over. Actually, you end up fighting him, and I'm not there yet.
He's freaking me out just looking at him.
Yeah, he's psychotic looking.
Looks like Dracula Twi'lek. Oh, gross.
Yeah, search him up. I want to Bach Aseka.
YouTube.
Bach Aseka.
Students join now for 13 dactyries.
All day. Jedi Knight Dark Forces
There's a
2.
profile Bokas. I'm subscribed.
Oh, the third one down.
This?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Kyle Katarn. Also, I like the...
Oh, fuck. They have like real cutscenes?
Yeah. Yeah, this is part of the game.
I never played this one. All right, seeing his actual actor portraying him makes me like him even less.
See, that's what I was going to say, is that I thought his actor was like exactly how I pictured him.
I mean, it's cool that they have this in a game. I'm not going to lie about that. He looks like a 90s action hero, bro.
He kind of does, but it could be worse for the 90s.
I do love his ship, though. I'm not going to talk shit about the Hawk.
Let's see what happens here.
Ew.
Huh?
Getting the heebie-jeebies.
Break it.
Use the force, bro. Just lift it up and ignite it into the guy's face.
Yeah, he's fucking creepy. Sorry if
this
if
dude.
you guys are not live with us. We just went fucking silent. We're listening to Bach fucking Joker laugh about this shit.
Yeah, this is almost like a horror movie.
Yeah, see, and he's always like fucking crawling
Yeah.
around. And
Who's this jackass?
actually, I already killed him. I thought I killed him.
Who's this chick about to get naked?
She's a Cassandra. Here we go, baby.
Is that her name, Cassandra?
No. Oh, I forgot she did that.
Spoiler! If you haven't played this game, spoiler, rewind it.
Ew, she's getting off and watching him die.
I was gonna say, this is all terrifying.
You should have picked up that spaghetti meal,
Like,
motherfucker.
the bad acting on this makes it creepy as fuck.
Dude, it's bad. Yeah.
Cringe.
The
It's like
cuts-
a fan film.
Jarek is the main villain, I think.
Right.
He's
I remember looking him up last week.
Yeah, he's got those stretch marks on his face, like it's like crow
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. The game's as fun as I remember, which is like good that it held up.
Yeah.
The thing that I like about it is it doesn't force you to use your lightsaber. Like it's not built like that. Like you get your lightsaber in the 3rd level, but you don't have to use it. And it benefits you to use your blaster, which is cool because you're Kyle Katarn. You're not fucking Luke Skywalker. So
Yeah.
it's kind of clumsy
That's cool.
to swing around your lightsaber, though. And actually, that Dark Jedi who just got stabbed there, to defeat him, I was running around and just dropping depth charges. They're like timed charges. And I couldn't fucking beat him with the lightsaber. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to figure out some other way.
Yeah.
And he would follow you real quickly. So I would drop it as I ran, and he would be behind me, and it'd blow up when he was on it.
Proxy mines, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was like, fuck around.
On it.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. I'm happy with it. What are you playing?
Good. We already talked about this. I started this segment. I'm not playing anything. I'm going to get back into Mass Effect because I want to go through all 3 again with one character all the way through the whole thing.
Did you buy anything on Steam? You didn't end up buying?
Wait,
Because you said like last week, because everything was discounted majorly. Everything. KOTOR was down to like $4. KOTOR 2 was $4 on Steam.
I think I have a lot of Star Wars stuff bought on there. I just haven't really played it because half of it's PC only.
Yeah.
But it's on my account, so if I ever do get a PC, then I have it. So, but yeah, I have like the Dark Forces stuff and the Jedi Knight stuff. KOTOR.
I bought the Starfighter series. It was the X-Wing game, the TIE Fighter game, Rogue Squadron, and it was a whole big bundle, and it was like $25. And I was like, of course I'm gonna. There was like six games involved. I was like, of course I'm gonna buy this.
They're making so much bank from games in the 90s. Like, just imagine if you had more than one game every 3 years.
Yeah. Imagine all
Jangles.
the games that we could.
I was trying to come up with
play.
lyrics, but I couldn't. Yeah, I've not been playing much, man. I want to get back into Mass Effect real bad. Tempted to play Apex Legends, but I also am exhausted from starting brand new games.
Yeah,
It takes a while to get used to it, you know?
Yeah, I've got games I need to get into, and I just haven't.
You just got to commit, bro.
See, I buy these games when they're discounted, and then it just sits on my Xbox, and I'm like, I just feel like playing.
It's
Skyrim.
worth it, though. And then, and then one day you'll play it, you know?
Yeah. Like the Dark Souls stuff, I spent probably 10 hours on the first one, and then I just stopped.
Here's what's going to happen. Tommy Boy's going to be back for the summer, eventually. And we're going to all get together and play Dark Souls with you online for the first time for real. And it's a totally different experience when you have people that know what they're doing going through the game.
No, you guys helped me defeat someone.
Yeah,
in
but
the
I'm
third
going
one.
to talk about like actually going through the game, though.
But you can't do that with the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, the summoning system is the same.
Oh, shit.
And the first one, the remaster of the first one, is way smoother and 60 frames per second. And the
first
summoning
one's
is better.
hard, man. It's so choppy.
Yeah. There are parts of that game that are only hard because the frame rate sucks, which is fixed in the remastered version, but obviously it's still really difficult.
Man, those huge like knight guys.
The Sentinels, like the big giants?
Yeah. They're so fucking fast. And there's always
Oh, the Black Knights,
yeah.
not the big giants.
No,
you
the
probably
giants.
didn't even see the giants yet.
Then it's probably the big black knights.
Yeah.
But there's always like you obviously you got to like know their timing and their swings or their attacks. But I always like I study it. I'm blocking the whole time, and then as soon as I go in, I'm like, I'm gonna attack after he's done. And then there's always like he attacks, and then attack, and you're like, what the fuck? He never did that before,
dude. It's like it's so much about memorizing their moveset and just knowing what they're gonna do. But even then, if you played it 100 times, they still fuck you every once in a while.
They still fuck you
every once in a while. They still just do something unexpected, and like I've gone through the third one probably like 10 times, and I'll still just get destroyed every once in a while.
It's tough, man.
It's so much fun though. I love it.
I would like to just grind through it.
Yeah,
I'm a little lost on the story. Like
it's hard to follow, but
what is the overall, like you're dead and you get brought back or something to fight? I don't really get it.
I don't know if I'd be able to explain it.
It's just a fun game that you're like defeating evil.
I like the setting, like the style, like the art and everything in the different areas. Story-wise, I don't know exactly what's happening most of the time.
Is it like hell where you're battling back to life? Like I thought you started off dead and something makes you
when you
alive
I think
again.
It's when you can kindle yourself at the bottom. Not kindle. What's it called? You reverse hollowing. So you're hollow when you're dead. You can make yourself unhollow, which means you're alive. I don't know.
Unhallowed?
I almost said PT Man. Black Diamond?
Black Dahlia?
Yeah. I'm not the right person to explain it. I don't know the true story. I just like the world.
You're not a true fan.
Hey, man.
You know what's funny is I tried killing that first guy.
Which one? Which game?
The first one. First game, you start off and there's a guy that he like, do you need help? Or can you do this for me? And he's a nice guy, but then you can attack him. And obviously he attacks back, but he was a fucking... It's the very first thing that you're up. It's like in the courtyard of that burned down church temple thing.
Yeah.
And he's right outside. And he's just standing there. And he actually is like supposed to help you.
Oh, after you've done the prologue, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
And then there's just a guy there. But I think Tommy Boy, he's like, try to kill him. And I'm like, fuck, okay.
That's the mindfuck too, is because the first time or two that you play through the game, you have no idea who the NPCs are. You just think everybody's an enemy for a while.
Yeah. So I tried to kill him. The only reason I won is because he rolled off the edge of the map. Otherwise, I was gonna die.
No, you can really fuck with the AI in that game. It's fun. No, but we'll do a whole playthrough. Yeah.
Any other Star Wars news? These fuckers are getting bored.
Man, fuck these fuckers. The only thing left is the Commonwealth Star Wars Commonwealth question of the month.
Okay.
All right, so this one's from Kigo. I was looking at the Twitter chat, and he wrote a fucking 17 paragraphs. I know he's a writer and everything, and it was great. It was very prolific. I liked reading it, but I don't want to recite the entire thing on air. The gist of it was, you're hired for Lucasfilm, and for whatever reason, you're about to get sued for the titles of all the saga films, and you have to rename the title of every single saga movie in Star Wars. What would you name them all?
Ooh, okay. So
maybe we just do a couple today and some next week.
Let's do the prequels this week. All right. So
you legally have to rename them all.
Episode 1,
Return of the Sith.
It could.
I mean, you get to pick, so you can be whatever you want. Fuckery in the desert.
Fuckery in the desert.
I'm gonna say Return of the Sith.
The Jedi child kidnapping. Part 1.
Red and Black Man attacks old wizard.
I would probably
worst titles ever.
I would probably do something very direct. I'd be like, you know what I would probably call the first one? The Chosen One.
That's good.
Episode 1, The Chosen One.
I like the idea of starting off the first movie of a trilogy, Return of something, because it's like a Quentin Tarantino, like you're naming it. You're like throwing people off by the way it's titled.
Stuff existed before this, but this is number 1.
Yeah, also same thing Luke's did, starting with episode 4. Fucking drunk ass.
Episode 2.
Whoa. Episode 2. Yeah, man, this is the one that always bugged me.
I'd call it the Clone Wars. It's not.
No, there's no wars happening.
No, it's the beginning of the Clone Wars. I would call it the Clone Wars. Because it just fits so well, because that's exactly what he says in episode 4. During the Clone Wars, you got my father fighting against the Clone Empire. Yes.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
All right, episode 3. This is going to be hard because I think Revenge of the Sith is perfect. I'd have to.
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
I'd probably call it something like the downfall of the Republic.
I was gonna say Fall of the Republic.
Yeah, I like that. Fall of the Republic.
Well, this went faster than I thought. We should probably just do all 9 of them.
All right, episode 4.
All 9 of them. 9 hasn't been out yet.
Episode 4.
I've always hated A New Hope. I really despise the name of this movie. I think because it wasn't called that originally, but it was just called Star Wars. But I do not like the name of this. Rise of the Rebellion. Trying to keep it kind of in line with like how Star Wars titles are kind of named.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I'd probably like Birth of the Rebellion or yeah, something along those lines. I'm trying to think of what else you could call it.
Birth of the Rebellion.
Well, I'm just thinking like it's not all about the rebellion, but it is.
What we see in the movie is pretty much, yeah, Luke and then Rebellion Empire stuff.
Okay. Episode 5.
This one's tough because Empire Strikes Back is like, that's exactly what they do.
You know, yeah, it's a little too on the nose for me. While this is probably my second favorite film title,
Yeah.
I think Revenge of the Sith is my number 1. That's just like, everything's fucked. Here's the movie, though. I do like
The evil guys come back and get revenge and fuck everything up, part 3.
episode 5 could be... That's tough.
That's why we're doing it.
Because that one's all over the place.
Birth of a Jedi.
Training! Flashlight.
Mine.
Mine.
Green. That's it, episode 5. Mine.
Stick Frog. Stick Frog Flashlight Man.
Say Birth of the Jedi. Rebirth of the Jedi. Rise of the New Jedi.
Rise of the Jedi? You know what it should be fucking called? The Last Jedi. Wait.
I will not be the last Jedi.
I guess episode 6 should be because Yoda doesn't die till 6.
Yeah, but no.
You could call it The Last Jedi, though.
Not fucking call it anything.
Not The Last Jedi.
Episode 8. Holdo breaks canon.
Holdo ruins life.
5 is tough. I would probably say like Birth of a Jedi. Because Luke gets the info in 4, but he doesn't do shit until 5. He can barely pull his lightsaber out of a pile of snow at the beginning of 5. I'll say Birth of a Jedi.
So you're saying I can't use the word Empire?
No, just can't be called Empire Strikes Back.
Empire.
I mean, I guess in the scenario that he set up, you're being sued because somebody else has the name. So maybe
I think something along the lines like Empire's Revenge. Empire's. Yeah. On the Run. We gotta go.
All right, and then 6 is
Whiny bastard swings valiantly in the sand. Episode 6.
Sand Disco.
Sand Disco. Sand Disco.
I'm gonna send this to myself too.
Episode
Yeah, I guess 6 is kind of tough.
Yeah, without trying to give anything away.
Well, you can give some things away, or you can divert people by giving the wrong thing away. Death of Han Solo.
Redemption.
Death of Luke Skywalker.
Jedi Redemption. You could just call it The Chosen One again.
Redemption. Nah, Redemption's 2. Yeah, that's 2 on the nose.
We win. That's what it should be called.
I'm just gonna go through 6 because this is hurting my brain a little bit. I don't want to do the new ones yet.
Okay, but we'll hold off on the new ones. 6, yeah, it's tough though.
Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi really is perfect.
Because that's what it is.
I would say out of all of them, because the Jedi Order is kind of coming back because of Luke, and Anakin returns from the dark side.
The Last Hope. I don't mind that.
That boy was our last hope.
The Last Hope.
He banged his sister. The fuck did we?
You know what you could fucking call it? What I just said. To call it The Last Jedi. Because Luke is really the Last Jedi. I'd call it The Last Jedi.
All right.
It makes more sense as 6 than 8. Because Jedi run around all over fucking place in 8. Stop. You got Broom Kid on
How are you?
Kanto hats.
Jesus.
All right.
So what did I say? Return of the Sith, The Clone Wars, Fall of the Republic,
Mm-hmm.
Rise of the Rebellion. What did we say for 5? Oh, Birth of a Jedi.
It's not. There's no birth.
What? You fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Siblings Kiss,
Yeah.
Part 7.
Yeah. Lust.
Lost.
And then 6 is tough, man. Yeah, The Last Jedi. Fine, do it.
Episode 5.
Done. It's over. Done. We're done.
Episode 5.
What do we win for a prize?
Vader's pissed. Episode 5.
He's pissing all of them. He just he does the most about it in 5
Yeah.
by killing his own people. Done. Rebellion's over there. All right.
We should double up. All right, guys.
All right, friends.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Rogue Squadron Podcast.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. We will get to the rest of renaming the rest of the Star Wars films.
The Disney era stuff. Yeah,
Maybe
we'll
next
do that
episode.
next week.
If we remember. We had Yoga Poser Pale Ale.
Very good.
Extremely delicious. 3 out of 3 by No Coast Brewing.
Yeth. Yether.
So thank you, Sneaker Bags, for sending us that.
Much appreciated. It was delicious.
Also, I do have to show you guys, he sent some badass glassery.
Yeah.
So-
Make sure you take these. You forgot these last week. Make sure you take these.
Yeah,
You
so I
can't
got-
see this one at all.
I was drinking out of the Rogue Squadron one.
You got a Vader one.
Commander's
too.
got a Vader one.
But they both belong to him.
The mine. Yeah. Mine. 3 out of 3 for the Yoga Poser. And then we did episode 6, 8 minutes in, and it was before Tuna.
What was your guess for Guess the Scene?
My guess was before
I'm
Tuna.
talking to them, the listeners.
Don't ask.
Did you win? Did you get a donut tomorrow?
Did you get a donut? If
If
you
you're
lost,
on your way to work right now and you guessed it right, make sure you stop and get yourself a donut.
and
Bruh.
if you didn't win and you got yourself a donut anyways,
Then unsubscribe from this show and never listen again.
Savage
That
Central.
is what happens.
If you guys are fans of the show, I'm plugging it again. Patreon. You can,
Patreon,
you,
go check it out.
you
You
can
can
check it out.
$10,
Star Wars
you can talk to
beer.
people and
We're
use
gonna
it.
watch some naked. Eat. Keeg's over here quoting the Ewok film. Eat.
Please watch our fanboy commentary.
Fanboy
I'm begging
commentary.
you, okay.
Yeah. If you guys are fans of the show, patreon.com, you know what
It's
it
fun.
is.
Yeah.
That we have several different tiers. It helps us upgrade a bunch of stuff. We got new lighting. It makes us look gooder.
See my face.
We're gonna. I'm gonna have to get some new headphones. You
Yeah, these are fucking shredded right now.
been shredded,
That
bro.
doesn't come out of the Patreon fund though. I need these anyways.
That's true.
Okay, send us beer. We love you.
Cookie these. Cookie.
Eat. Cookie.
Eat.
Cookie these.
Drink.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Hey guys, we're partially still live.
What up?
Wanted to say hello to everybody. You guys are cool.
Yeah, you guys tuning in live.
You guys aren't bad.
I like most of you.
I don't like half as much of you as half as much as you deserve. What's the quote from Bilbo? I can never remember what he says there. I know you don't like Lord of the Rings that much though.
You always say that.
You don't.
I like it.
You
I've never seen the
tolerate
extended-
it.
I've never seen the extended version one. It's a little slow. I will say
You're a
over
little
the 3
slow.
movies, it's a little slow. I've watched the first one more recently. It was on Netflix, so I watched Fellowship.
It was, and then the other 2 weren't, and I was so fucking pissed.
Yeah, I noticed that. But I mean, obviously, I have them all. I don't have them on Blu-ray though. It would be something to consider to get the extended versions on Blu-ray and
They're
or buy it
expensive
on the
as
Xbox.
fuck, though.
Yeah, they had them discounted, the extended versions on, and it was still like $50 for all 3.
Yeah, I got it. I asked for it one year for Christmas.
Yeah, if I'm gonna watch something like that, I'll put in like a Harry Potter or something.
Yeah. No, I like me some.
Eat.
I like me some Lord of the Rings. No, I need to watch some Thrones and shit. I got to catch back up. All right, guys, I've had enough of you.